Hello, my beautiful friends. Today we're going to be talking about self-care. I felt called to do a little reading to see what kind of self-care you need right now. So we have 3 different piles to choose from. Take your time, take a deep breath, let your intuition guide you to the pile that feels right for you. If you find that you're called to more than one pile or even all of the piles, listen to your intuition. There's a message meant for you here today. So I'm going to give you a close-up of your crystals and your cards. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. For pile number 1, we have this malachite. And your card is soulmates. For pile number 2, we have this lapis lazuli. And your card is reparenting yourself. And for pile number 3, we have the goldstone. And your card is boundaries. So take your time to choose the pile you feel most drawn to, and when you're ready, I will have timestamps linked down below in the description that will bring you directly to your reading, and I will see you there. Hello, pile number 1. You chose the malachite as well as soulmates. So I'm going to put these up here where you can still see them. We're going to get some oracle first, and then we'll dive into more details with your tarot. Okay. Pile number 1. What form of self-care are you needing right now? That didn't quite want to come out. Pile number 1. Okay. We've got root of water with highly sensitive. Okay. Pile number 1, you may be more of an emotional pile. Maybe you're a water sign where you just feel very deeply. We're going to get one more oracle. Okay, pile number 1, self-care. Of self-care do you need? Oh, all right, we've got the forests, seeing the bigger picture. Okay. All right. Let's get into your tarot. Pile number 1. Self-care. We've got the Chariot coming out first. The 10 of Wands. The 4 of Pentacles. We've got the Magician, the Tower, and the Four of Wands. Let's pause here. Okay. Pile number one, the first thing I'm seeing is that you really need to love on yourself more, okay? I see you putting a lot of time and energy into your work or into another person in a relationship or in some sort of project. You have a lot going on. And I just see that you need to build a structure or a routine is what I'm hearing. So you need a routine, a structure, a habit. You need to start developing healthy habits that support you and your mental health and your physical health. Okay, I'm seeing that you are carrying a lot right now, and whether that is emotionally, which I think it might be, there's a lot of emotional weight, but also just like physical weight and energetic weight that you're carrying that you really need to put down, that you need to put down, that you need to slowly let go of, and you need to start building a foundation that has you as the main focus, your health, your this is mental health, emotional health, physical health, okay, and spiritual health. So you need to start putting down some burdens here and start taking care of yourself. Make yourself the priority. Make yourself the most important person in your life, because you are the most important person in your life, okay? And I see that you haven't been celebrating who you are, and there's something very specific with you. It is either, and this could be different things for different people, but there's some kind of emotional wound or a physical aspect of yourself that you don't like, okay? And that is the thing that you need to start celebrating. What area of your body, if this is physical, do you not like? Is it your belly? Is it your thighs? What is it? Start loving on that part of your body, okay? Quite literally, but also energetically, okay? When you start to draw attention to that part of your body, whatever it is, start looking at it, sending it love. Start looking at it with love. Start appreciating it. Start being grateful for this part of your body that carries you through so many things, right? So that is something I'm seeing from you right off the bat. I do want to take some time and read some of these oracle card messages for you. So let's do that. I want to start with this soulmates card right here. So this is from the True Love Oracle. It says, being wholly and fully yourself is the only way to attract a true soulmate relationship. A soulmate relationship will contain everything you want and everything you need. You will experience a beautiful sense of contentedness and mutuality with this person, and may even feel like you have known them before. Sounds wonderful, doesn't it? So how do you attract this kind of relationship, or how can you be sure that your current partner is your soulmate? The most direct and effective ways to attract your soulmate is to just be yourself. When you let go of any pretenses, behaviors, and attitudes that aren't your truth, your personal vibration automatically shifts, and you become a beacon to the kind of mate you long to spend with your life. Okay, so this obviously is diving very heavily into relationship energy, but what I'm getting from this is that you need to fully and wholly accept and love yourself. And there's some particular aspect of yourself, whether it's a personality trait or it's a physical aspect of your body that you are not, you don't like, and that negativity that you're constantly putting on yourself or on that part of yourself is really detrimental. to your overall health and well-being. Okay, and your self-care that you need right now is, like I said, to love on that part of yourself, is to accept yourself and love the entirety of you, the wholeness of you. It's embracing your authenticity. It's being and showing and loving who you truly are in every aspect. It says here, the suggested approach to just be yourself can sound too simple to the ego or monkey mind, so beware of its tendency to complicate your thinking. Don't overcomplicate this. It's just about loving yourself and being yourself and stepping into your authenticity. Being wholly, fully, and unashamedly yourself is the only way to attract and maintain a true soulmate relationship. Okay? So yeah, this is really about self-acceptance, okay? I see you as being a very intuitive person and a very sensitive person with the highly sensitive card here. And your sensitivity is your superpower. It may not feel like that always. It may feel like you sometimes want to just shut off your feelings, but your feelings are such a gift. Your sensitivity is such a gift. And if you start treating these aspects of you that you don't currently love right now as a gift, it'll start reframing the way you think about them and the way you think about yourself. Okay? Let's look at seeing the bigger picture. That is number 8. Okay, so for keywords, it says seeing the bigger picture, holding the vision, working towards a goal. There is a saying, you can't see the forest for the trees. It means don't get so caught up in the details that you miss the bigger picture. Every day is full of little things that move the needle more or less towards a good day. Some days will be dramatic, chaotic, and full of what feels like 1,000 tiny cuts. And in those moments, you may feel an overwhelming need to give up, change direction, or go back to what feels safe and comfortable. Another meaning is that you are focused on minor details, like choosing a name for a business, when you could be planning major things, such as what you'll sell, setting up your website, or clever marketing ideas. You may stress about a small blemish in your new home instead of rejoicing in the home itself. That is huge right there, pile number 1. I'm going to read that again. It says that you may stress about a small blemish in your new home instead of rejoicing in the home itself. So think of your body as your home in this situation, right? You're hung up on this tiny little detail. Oh, I don't like my lips, or I don't like my smile, or I don't like my belly. Like you're stressing out about this small little thing and not celebrating and appreciating and showing gratitude for your body, for your vessel as a whole, for the vessel that holds your holy soul, your Holy Spirit. This is very big for you, pile number 1. There's so much more to do and see if you zoom out to see the bigger picture. Don't give up just yet. You'll get past your challenges and soon they'll be a distant memory. If you are stuck or have yet to work out the solution to a problem, shift your focus to something else. Keep yourself busy with things that are fun, easy to do, or feel more like play. And when you need to restore your hope, revisit your goals and remind yourself why your challenges will be worth it in the end. Okay. I'm so glad we read that. So seeing the bigger picture, seeing yourself as a whole, your body as a whole. It's so easy to get caught up on these little tiny things that literally no one else notices but us, right? No one else notices about this but us. And we're looking at it like it's this huge problem and no one else even sees it, okay? Because when people look at you, they're not seeing that one thing that you're hyper fixated on that you don't like about yourself. They're seeing the entirety of you, okay? And the entirety of you is beautiful, pile number 1, okay? I want to get some more tarot for you. Ooh. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords, we have Temperance, and we have the Page of Wands. This is about you finding that excitement and that joy and that passion for who you are, who you are as a person. It's really finding the balance between head and heart, okay? And that's what this is. The Temperance card is right in the middle of the Page of Wands, which is the energy of passion and excitement. And then we have the Queen of Swords, which is all about the mind, right? And so this, finding this balance between head and heart, between what you feel and what you believe, and really shifting with the Magician and the Tower here. This is really about shifting your thinking, okay? Shifting your habits, your thinking, your thought patterns, okay? Your routines, to create a system, a practice that celebrates who you are inside and out, okay? So if that's developing a new beauty routine, a new skincare routine, if that is setting the intention that you're not targeting these specific problems, but working towards overall health and beauty. So creating, instead of going on a diet and counting calories, focusing on food that is healthy for your body, food that nourishes you and fills you up, okay? Instead of having this rigid workout routine, focus on movement that makes you feel good in your body, okay? This is not about creating this harsh program where I got to go to the gym every single day for 3 hours. This is about creating gentle, comfortable movement that is going to, again, make you feel good. So this is finding what feels good for you in your body and celebrating that. You don't have to pick up a ridiculously hard new routine, okay, or new exercise program routine at the gym, okay? This is not about stressing yourself out or stressing your system out any further than it's already stressed. This is about bringing the stress levels down, okay? And really finding what works for you, not what the internet says is going to work for you, or not what your peers are saying works for them, okay? You might not be the person that is meant to be in the gym every single day, okay? That might be more of a stress on your body than a help. For some of you, it's the other way around, right? You are someone who would benefit very greatly from going to the gym and having a structured routine. So it's really about finding what feels good for you, finding your individual joy and bliss in your body and in yourself, right? Not just physically here, but emotionally. What fills you up emotionally? Maybe it's time to get a new hobby, okay? Something that lights you up, something that excites you, something that you find passion in, okay? Because finding that joy for yourself and in yourself is really a part of self-care, okay? Pursuing joy is a part of self-care. But for the most part, what I'm seeing for you, pile number 1, is really acceptance. It's really about acceptance. It's really about looking in the mirror and maybe some light glamour magic, okay? Looking in the mirror and telling yourself that you're beautiful. When have you done that? When's the last time you told yourself you were beautiful? Have you ever done that? I want you to, after you have listened to this message, I want you to go find a mirror, and I want you to look in the mirror, look at yourself in the eyes, and tell yourself how beautiful you are. Remember what your body has gotten you through. Remember what your mind has gotten you through. Think about your inner strength. Think about all of the things that you've been through in your life, and the fact that you're still here, that you're still trying, that you're still going. That's strength. That's power. That's beauty. Okay? Acknowledge that. Acknowledge that in yourself. Acknowledge that for your body. And thank your body. Show gratitude, right? Your feet that carry you where you need to go every single day. Be grateful for your hands, your arms that are carrying the weights of the day, right? This is so important for you, pile number one. It may seem a little crazy at first. It may feel awkward and uncomfortable, but the more you do it, the more comfortable it's going to feel. So really look into your habits, look into your hobbies, okay? And start focusing on what brings you that joy and that excitement and that passion, but really learn to accept yourself for who you truly are. Embrace authenticity, okay? Embrace the trueness of yourself. Zoom out and look at the bigger picture, right? Stop hyper focusing on those small little details that, again, nobody notices and is really not a big deal, because it's only you hyper fixating on it, okay, is what's making it seem larger than it is. But it's not as big of a deal as you're making it out to be, okay? You have the power to make this shift in your mind and in your body. So start there. Start by looking in the mirror and acknowledging your beauty. Start loving on yourself. Start finding that truth of yourself and that authenticity, okay? And celebrate and be grateful for what you have now, where your body is. Even if you're not at your ideal weight, or your body isn't where you want it to be right now, or emotionally you aren't, mentally you aren't where you want to be right now. Love who you are now. It's okay. By the way, it's okay to love who you are now while still wanting to work on yourself and better yourself and having a goal in mind for where you want to be. It's okay to love who you are right now, even if it's not your ideal version of yourself. Love yourself now. Love yourself now, and it'll be that much easier to reach that ideal form of yourself, okay? This is what I'm seeing for you, pile number one. This is the self-care that you need right now. If this resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. If you feel called, I do have personal readings open, and the link is down in the description box. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe so you don't miss any future readings from me. But pile number one, that is it. I am sending you so much love and light, and I will see you in your next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number two. You chose the lapis lazuli as well as reparenting yourself. Okay, so I think we have a good idea of the kind of self-care that you need. We're gonna dive into your reading here. I'm gonna start with some oracle, and then we will get some tarot to get more into the details of what kind of self-care you need right now. Okay, pile number two. Pile number two, what self-care do you need right now? All right, we've got solitary witch. Heal yourself first. Okay. We can definitely see this is about healing. Definitely a inner child's wound, okay? Let's get one more oracle. Okay. Pile number two. Let's get one more card. What self-care do you need right now, pile number 2. Okay, we've got Creature of Fire, choose freedom. Okay, and now we're going to get some tarot for you, okay? So I did already give these a shuffle after pile 1, but I just felt like shuffling them again. All right, let's get into your reading, pile number 2. Let's see, self-care. What form of self-care does pile number 2 need, Spirit? Thank you so much. We've got the Page of Wands and the Six of Swords. Okay. We've got the Knight of Swords. We've got the Page of Swords. Interesting. Lots of Page and Knight energy. We've got the 8 of Swords. There we go. Okay. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. And we've got the 8 of Cups. Oh my goodness. Underneath the 6 of Swords. One more card, please, Spirit. One more card. Just like to have an even spread. One more card. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. We've got the Emperor. Okay. I love this. I love this because we start with the Page of Wands and we end with the Emperor. The form of self-care that you're currently needing is healing, okay? There is some inner work that needs to be done. But the good news is, Spirit is saying that this inner work is going to be, it's going to be quick. It's going to be, or not quick. It'll take as long as it takes, honestly, but it's going to happen in a way that is very fluid. Your cards almost tell this story, and we start with the Page of Wands, which is the initial energy, right? The start of this journey, okay? It is newness. It is starting this healing journey, and at the end of your reading is the Emperor, which is you in a more healed, authoritative place in your life, okay? It is taking your power, sitting in your power, okay, is what I'm trying to say. It's sitting in your power, knowing who you are, or knowing more of who you are, because honestly, we're learning more and more about ourselves, and we will learn more and more about ourselves until the day we die. That is the human journey. It is constant work. It is constant healing. It is constant learning. And that is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Sometimes it is more intense. And right now I'm seeing a more intense form of this healing and journey that is going to get you where you need to be. Okay? Are you going to be completely healed at the end of this? No. But you're going to be so much more yourself, having true authority over your life. Because right now, I see that something is holding you back. Something is keeping you trapped here with the 8 of Swords, okay? These mental chains that we put on ourselves, or that other people put on us. With the reparenting yourself card, I'm definitely seeing this is a pattern. This is a cycle. This is a habit that was learned in your early life. So think childhood to teenage years, okay? You're on a spiritual healing journey, or you're starting your spiritual healing journey, okay? You're still in the beginning of it. And with this Solitary Witch card here, I see you. There's a lot of things that need to be released, is what I'm trying to say. So you're moving towards more balance and more authority in your life, for sure. More freedom in your life, for sure. But right now you're still breaking chains, okay, in your mind. You're still, I'm hearing that part of that Bob Marley song, Emancipate Yourself from Mental Slavery. You're still carrying a lot of weight, a lot of bonds tying you down. So a lot of limiting beliefs is what this translates to. There's beliefs that you've learned in your early years that now need to be unlearned because they're no longer serving you. They're just keeping you trapped. They're keeping you trapped. So there's something here that needs to be released, and I want to dive more into your reading to see if we can figure out what that is together. But you have two cards of movement, of leaving, of moving away from a situation. With the Eight of Cups, this is moving away from something that you have invested a lot of emotions into. And the Six of Swords is more of this mental aspect of changing a belief, a truth that you thought was your truth, only to know that it's not your truth anymore. Okay, this is moving away to calmer waters, leaving the chaos behind, the things that have made you feel like not yourself, whether you realized it or not. So first things first. First thing I want to do is read your oracle cards. I think we'll get a lot of great information through that. I'm going to start with, where is it? Here we go. Reading from this True Love Oracle for Reparenting Yourself, number 25. Okay, reparenting yourself. Free yourself from the past so you are more able to give and receive love in the present. Some of the most difficult things to let go of in life are the emotional hurts and disappointments from childhood. As adults, these old wounds can block us and hold us back or cause us to repeat unhealthy patterns in our relationships. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, naturally, we all know that it is impossible to go back and change what happened in the past. Maybe you have tried resolving the issue with the person or people concerned, or maybe you aren't even sure what it is that still weighs you down. I feel like this is true for a lot of you watching, that you may not even know what it is that is really holding you down right now. Many people assume that childhood wounds only arise after serious mistreatment, such as violence in the home, but the truth is that it's often the less dramatic things that leave the greatest impression, okay? Something like a parent being stuck in hospital on your birthday, or a sibling who always did better at school than you. This card has come up for you today because your child aspect needs you to care for and reparent it now, even if you aren't aware of any specific experience or hurt. Your child aspect is saying, I need you. Follow the steps of the simple exercise below in order to enjoy a profound experience of healing and deep connection with this innocent and loving part of yourself. This will help you be more open to loving and being loved as an adult. Okay, so there is an exercise here that you can do. I'm going to hold this. Oh, is that in focus on the screen here? You can screenshot this or pause and read. I am going to read it for you, but I just wanted you to have a little record of this if you needed it so that you can come back to it, okay? So it says that you need a quiet place where you can sit or lie comfortably and uninterrupted, and then a pillow or a cushion. It should take around 15 minutes. And then, oh, there's more. There's a whole other page, Laura. Give them all the information, jeez. So here's that other page if you want to, is it in focus? Please focus. Pause that or screenshot that, okay? You can screenshot that so you have that, all that information. There's the other page. There's a lot to it. Okay, so I'm not going to read this whole thing, but now hopefully you have saved and screenshotted so you can do this exercise on your own. But yes, very much your inner child here needs healing. Your inner child is asking for comfort, is what I'm hearing. As well as needing to know that they're safe. Okay, your inner child needs to know that they're loved and that they're protected and that they're safe. There may have been a situation in your past where I'm feeling a lot of emotion behind this. Okay, I almost want to cry. Okay, so there may have been a situation in your childhood, in your past, where you did not feel safe, you didn't feel protected, where you were scared and you did not feel that protection. And that's not saying anything negatively on your parents, whoever whoever parented you. This is about the things that happen that even good parents can't always prevent, okay? Or can't always see. Okay, so yeah, well, I really feel for you, pile number one, if this is something that you've dealt with. But your inner child is calling for you to protect them. Okay, let's look at the solitary witch. That is number 2. Heal yourself first. It begins with you. Believe in yourself. The solitary witch is not worried about what others are doing. She prefers to practice alone in the sacred space of her choosing, rather than rely on a coven to support her. She may meet with others occasionally. Okay, I just heard that some of you are having to walk away. This came up in my last reading as well, so you might be the same group or the same person as watching both messages. But for some of you, you've had to walk away from blood relatives, from your family who has not accepted you for whatever reason. Okay? Okay. And if you're missing that support or wondering where to find that support, you will find your community. You will. Okay, she may meet with others occasionally, but ultimately she knows her path is her own to walk in her own time. Your path is your own, and Spirit is with you. You aren't alone, ever. Many will call upon her for her gifts, which she is happy to share, but first and foremost is her own healing, for she knows she is of little use to anyone else without first supporting herself. Pulling the solitary witch is a sign that you have overlooked yourself. You've overlooked that inner child, right? You may need to spend more time in solitude. Treat yourself to a rare experience or spend more time developing your gifts before sharing them with others. Pulling this card can also signify that your healing work starts within. You may need to work on healing your ancestral lines, or you're being called to develop a better relationship with your spirit guides. This is the same thing that came up in that other reading. Let me know. It should be the last reading I posted, I believe. So let me know if you were part of the group that got this message. If your question involves others, receiving this card guides you to focus on how you can be a better person in your relationship. It's unlikely you'll change the other person's mind, but you can change how you manage your response to their behavior. It may be time to walk away. And here we are again with that walking away energy. Okay, so there's definitely something that you need to walk away from, or that you have walked away from. And for a lot of you, I'm feeling that it is family. It is people that you loved, that you trusted to care for you no matter what. And now, for whatever reason, something about the true, authentic you is making them push you away or not accept you, and you're having to walk away from that. But family is not always blood relatives, right? Family is the ones we choose. Family are the ones who accept us for who we truly are to our core, okay? Family are the ones who love us unconditionally. That means they don't put terms on their love for us. They don't love us when we are being good Christians. They don't love us when we're straight. They don't love us when we disagree with their lifestyle or they disagree with our lifestyle, right? They love you no matter what. And for some of you, this is you having to walk away from family, from people that you love and trusted to be there for you always. This doesn't even have to be family. It could be a friend group. And you come out as your true authentic self. This doesn't need to be you coming out as queer, but coming out in a sense that you're learning more about yourself and learning who you are. This could be religion as well. You could have a very religious family, and now you're going down a different path that isn't as religious or structured, but is more spiritual. And because of that, you're facing people who won't accept that, right? So it could be that as well. But I'm seeing the benefits here of walking away is freedom. It's freedom. Oh, wow. I'm hearing it's freedom from the way you've felt about yourself. Okay, so if this is a certain type of religious practice or sect, if this, let's use that as an example. If this is a certain type of religion that taught you that who you truly are or what you truly are is not acceptable, okay, is not okay, then you are freeing yourself from that thought pattern, from that idea that you are not good, you're not holy, you're not right the way that you are. Pile number 2, you are right the way that you are. You are perfect the way that you are. Okay, I want you to know that. I'm sending you a big hug. I feel like you need one. But this path that you're heading on, this path of healing, of deconstructing, is what I'm hearing. So for a lot of you, it is religion. For a lot of you, it's society. It's societal expectations, okay? Maybe you are someone who doesn't fit into societal norms and expectations, and you're stepping outside of that, finding that true authenticity, learning to accept and love who you are, and healing that inner child wound who didn't feel safe and protected when you came out to your family, or when you discovered this part of yourself, or when you decided to go a different path in life, okay? And the people around you didn't accept that. Don't forget that your inner child was also damaged as well. So they need healing, they need repair. And once you do this, pile number 2, this is going to lead to just this freedom, this joy, this autonomy in your life. I want to see if we can get more details about what this is that's holding you back. If this is something that you don't know, if this is some kind of wounding that you're not aware of, let's see if we can get some more information, okay? So pile number 2. For pile number 2, what is holding them back? What is keeping them mentally chained? What are they moving away from? What do they need to move away from? We have the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Coins, the King of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune, King of Pentacles. Let's get one more card. The High Priestess. You need to learn how to trust yourself again, is what I'm hearing. Whatever happened to you, whatever this wounding was, it taught you not to trust your inner knowing, your inner feelings, maybe not to trust your mind, not to trust your thinking. This is definitely giving religious trauma. This is like being told that you are inherently sinful and that you shouldn't trust your thoughts or your heart. And now you're having to reparent yourself. You're having to reprogram yourself to learn to trust yourself again, because you don't feel like you can trust yourself. I'm hearing now is the optimal time to be doing this work. I'm not personally an astrologer, but Spirit is telling me that something astrologically, the time that we're currently in astrologically, we're in Aries season right now. So maybe this season, okay, this is the optimal time to be doing this kind of healing work, okay? This is rebuilding trust. Okay, because with the inner child, when I was talking about your inner child needing to feel safe and protected, your inner child needs to know that it's okay to trust themselves. So your inner child needing this protection, needing to feel safe, is you needing to learn to trust yourself again. You need to trust yourself. You have this heavy burden that's been placed on you from this wounding that tells you not to trust your mind, not to trust your heart, that you are inherently sinful, inherently wrong, and nothing could be farther from the truth. Pile number 2. Nothing could be farther from the truth. You can trust yourself, and you're gonna start on this journey. You're gonna start learning to trust yourself again, to listen to your intuition, because you've been quieting that voice. You've been quieting that little voice. And now it's time to listen to it again and to trust it again, to trust yourself, to trust your intuition, trust your higher self. Trust that you know what's best for you, because somehow, some way, someone convinced you that you don't know what's best for you, that they do, or that the Bible does, or that some other religious text does, right? Something outside of you knows better than you. That's not the case. That's what we're unlearning, okay? And we're learning to trust ourselves and our inner knowing. Okay, pile number 2. This is really deep. I kind of had an inkling as soon as your first card came out, but I didn't realize it was going to be so deep. There's so many layers here. But I see you having success in this journey, in this healing. I'm hearing you're so close. I heard you're halfway there, which kind of goes with what I was saying at the beginning. Yes, it's going to take as long as it takes, but I see you getting through this quickly. Because this isn't new. You may have an inkling that this is something that you've needed to work on, and you've slowly been working on it over time. But this is still the beginning of a huge breakthrough for you in that healing, okay? Even if it is something that you've been working on for quite some time. Reparenting yourself, healing that inner child. Yeah, this is very deep. I want to just sit here with you for a while and hold your hand and really look into your reading here. Let's read this card, because we didn't do that. Let's read Creature of Fire, Choosing Freedom. Ooh, 24. Look at you riding on your own white horse. You are a leader. Your vision for personal liberation is clear. Your passion is fired up, and we are full steam ahead. Your enthusiasm and confidence are magnetic. In matters of love, you may not be able to distinguish love from lust, and you may not care. This energy is irresistible. In matters of career, your lust for life is propelling you forward. Get ready for change. The moment is ripe to make a... What was I just saying? The moment is ripe to make a shift happen. This is the optimal time. That's exactly what Spirit was saying. Something about this particular time when you are seeing this, again, this is a timeless message as well, so I'm recording this during Aries season, but whenever you're seeing this is also the optimal time for you to make this shift. Okay. There's some practical advice here. It says, get grounded, go to nature and put your feet in the earth, the sand, or the ocean. Touch grass. It's great to be bursting with energy, but calm down and take a moment. You are doing too much. Okay, so, and we have the Ten of Wands pop out. There is this heaviness here. And again, you have been on this journey, but this is about to you're going through a more intense portion of it right now. So take your time. Take time to be out in nature. There is this fiery energy here. Okay, so whatever this is, whenever you're seeing this, it's at a time where you are very fired up about your healing journey and you're doing the most and you're kind of going full force, and just kind of a cautionary message here is just to take your time. Okay, it takes as long as it takes. Take your time. Take your time. But I see like kind of this hurt, because whatever it is or whoever it is you're walking away from, I'm seeing this hurt kind of propelling you forward, right, into this healing. But don't go too fast. Take your time. That's why I was seeing speed at the beginning, but also feeling this slowness. So it's you're like, something is propelling you into this. You're just like whoosh, like into this, but take your time. So yeah, pile number 2, I'm sending you so much love and light. Your reading was very meaningful. Thank you for allowing me to read your energy today. If you need more help or guidance, personal readings are now open. There's a link down in my description. You can email me. Either way, I would love to help you further, but this is what I'm seeing for you. This self-care is intense for you, pile number 2, but you've got this. You've got this. You can trust yourself, okay? You can learn to trust yourself again. I have so much faith in you, and I'm sending you so much love. Okay, if this resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That helps me out quite a bit. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, so you don't miss any of your future readings, okay? Yeah, that is going to be it. I will see you in your next reading. Bye! Hello, pile number 3. You chose the gold stone as well as the card boundaries. So we already know that the form of self-care you need right now heavily involves setting boundaries, okay? But we're going to look more into that. All right, we're going to start with some oracle. I've already shuffled these, and then we'll get into some tarot. So pile number 3, what self-care does pile number 3 need at this time? We have Altar of Air with Clarity. Love this card. All right. And one more more oracle. Thank you so much, Spirit. Pile number 3. Self-care. What self-care does pile number 3? I'm getting a creative energy from you. Pile number 3. What self-care? We've got deep being, self-love, and acceptance. That's pretty straightforward. All right, let us get your tarot. And I did not shuffle the tarot, so let's shuffle the tarot together as I drop all of the cards. And one more shuffle. One more shuffle. Okay, for pile number 3, the self-care that they need right now, Spirit. Thank you so much. Oh, nothing wanted to come out. Pile number 3. Self-care. All right, we've got death. We've got temperance. Okay. We've got the 9 of Cups. Let's get one more. Spirit, one more for pile number 3. Well, almost came out, but not quite. Okay, pile number 3 again. What is happening? These cards do not want to come out for you today. Pile number 3. Okay. The Hermit. All major arcana. So this is huge, whatever this is. I'm still feeling this creative type energy. Also getting this, I don't know, goldstone might be significant for you. You might want to get yourself some goldstone. I'm seeing the gold in this image as well. You're a very creative person. You think creatively. You think outside the box is what I'm hearing. With boundaries, clarity, being clear about your boundaries. You have a good sense of who you are, pile number 3. You have a very good sense of who you are and what you want. I'm hearing alchemy. You're an alchemist, and I think you're currently, or Spirit is saying that you need to alchemize something in your life. So turning something into something else, balancing out energies here. You have the 9 of Cups, which is just this beautiful energy of fulfillment, of wish fulfillment, okay? It's the genie card of the tarot. Whatever you wish is coming true. Interesting. Okay, that's a thing that's been in the collective for a minute. Wishing upon a star, making wishes coming true. Something's coming in for you. I want to talk about self-care, but Spirit is bringing up other things. I think possibly pile number 3, you already have a pretty good idea of self-care, of who you are, of confidence. I'm hearing you're very confident in yourself, or you're learning confidence, you're gaining confidence because of your firm boundaries, because of these firm boundaries that are in place. Yet you have a very strong knowing. Pile number 3 is always my witchy pile. You have a very strong knowing of who you are and what you're worth. You're very aware of your worth. You have this confidence. Spirit is talking about the work that you've already done. This is kind of an acknowledgement for the work that you've already put into yourself. Spirit wants to say, good job. Good job, pile number 3. You are standing in your power. I'm hearing demanding your power, demanding your due. You're in this space where you're going to know very quickly if this is for you. If this doesn't sound like you at all, you're in the wrong pile, because you are demanding your due is what I'm hearing. You're demanding your flowers. You want your things. I hear you saying, I want my things, and you're getting your things. What a fun energy. Let's look more into this. A pile number 3. Ooh, cards are flying everywhere. We've got the Lovers and the Ace of Wands. Okay, Ace of Wands, clarity, Ace of Swords. I was getting this feeling that Spirit wanted to talk about what's coming in for you, because you're currently being rewarded for your work on yourself. You've come into a place of acceptance. Pile number 3, you're quite far along on your personal healing spiritual journey. You've built that self-confidence. You have a deep knowing, a deep being in yourself, standing in your own power. Self-love and acceptance. You've done the self-love. You're not done, but you're doing the self-love. You're doing the self-acceptance. Have learned and are learning to accept yourself. This is okay. Pile number 3, you are highly attractive, and you are attracting a lot of new energies to you because you have stepped into your power fully. Spirit said self-care. We're not talking about self-care. We're talking about how amazing you are. We're talking about how proud of you we are. We're talking about how you have demanded what is yours, and now you're going to get it. What have you been manifesting? Pile number 3, what have you been manifesting? What have you been calling in? It's coming. This is more so confirmation than anything else. You know, I always have an idea of what kind of reading I want to do when I sit down, but Spirit will sometimes say, nope, this is what you're doing instead. And this is one of those instances where it was like pile number 1 and pile number 2, very much we talked about self-care and healing, and you are on another level. Pile number 3, you are on another level. And why I was attracted so much to this gold stone is look at the sparkle, look at the shine. That is you. You are shining right now. You are glowing, pile number 3, and it is showing, and people are seeing it, and people are attracted to it. Like, look at the sparkle. Look at the golden butterflies. You have fully attuned, is what I'm hearing. Spirit wanted me to use the word attuned. You've tuned in to your frequency. You are manifesting, you are attracting, you are drawing things to you. So really do get clear on what you want and who you want, I'm hearing, because you are attracting, you are attractive, you are attracting a lot of energy to you, okay? A lot of wish fulfillment here, a lot of ask and it is given energy, honestly. Okay, because you've been on this journey within yourself. You've followed the light of your soul, and it has taken you from a dark place into a place of light and abundance. You have recently gone through a transformation. okay? A complete transformation, which is why you are in this. You've just ended a cycle, is what it is. You've just ended a cycle, and now you have stepped into this abundant, attractive, prosperous new era, new energy. So what are you manifesting? Pile number 3. Because it's on its way to you. It's coming in. Yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. This is excitement. This is confidence. This is beauty. This is knowing your worth. This is attractiveness, being attractive. And I'm not, when I say that, I just want to be clear, I'm not saying necessarily physically attractive, although yes, you are, girl, okay, or guy. But this is energetically attractive, okay? We also have the 10 of Wands that came out. We've got the Queen of this is you. This is you right now. You're just relaxing in your energy, in your element. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune here as well. The universe is saying, what do you want? Tell us what you want. You got it. You want it. You got it. I'm hearing that Ariana Grande song. You want it. I want it. I got it. Like, that's you right now. That is you right now. This is awesome. Yeah, this, you're in an amazing place right now. Don't neglect your self-care, okay? Don't slide back into old patterns. I don't see you doing that, pile number 3, but I just want to say that. I just want to remind you, maybe this is a little reminder for you that you should not be, you know, don't take this for granted. This is what I'm trying to say. Don't take this for granted. Don't slip back into old habits and patterns. Keep up with your self-care routines and habits, okay? But the universe is on your side. Luck is on your side. Getting back what you've put out. There's this overall theme, because this came up in a reading before, of this reciprocity in the form of pouring into yourself, focusing on yourself, putting yourself first, doing the healing work, building the confidence, and then spirit taking over and giving back to you. You pouring into yourself is a form of energy exchange, okay? Because who are you? You are a piece of the divine. You are a piece of spirit, okay? And the work that you do on yourself is beneficial for not just you, but for all that is, okay? And when you do that work on yourself, spirit rewards you for that. So this is your reward. This is your reward. These are your gains, is what I'm hearing. This is your time. I honestly, that is your reading. Like, I don't have anything else to say, pile number 3. You are very much on the path that you need to be on. You are very much in the place that you need to be on. Don't lose this. Don't lose this position, okay? Keep this confidence. Keep these boundaries in place. Continue to demand your due, is what I'm hearing. You've definitely alchemized a lot of pain into a lot of peace, into a lot of confidence. Look at this beautiful woman. Standing strong in her power, knowing her worth, okay? Knowing who she is, has accepted every part of her, right? Physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically. Is embodying self-love and self-care and self-acceptance. You've done it. Congratulations. Pile number 3, congratulations, you've done it. But you got to keep doing it, okay? You got to keep doing it. You got to stay here. So it's so hard, and I want to acknowledge, and Spirit wants to acknowledge how hard you've had to work to get to this point. It can also be hard to maintain this. But you've got this. You've got this. Spirit has got you. You can do it. You are doing it. You are doing it already. And you've got something coming in for you. Whatever this is that you've been asking for a while now, for some of you since childhood, a big wish that you've had for quite some time now is coming in as a result of the work that you have put into yourself. Congratulations, pile number 3. Congratulations. If this resonated with you, I would love to hear it. Tell me about it in the comments, please. Your energy is beautiful. You are almost at a point where you should be the one behind the camera, where you should be helping other people. Maybe coaching other people is something to look into, something that you should do. Using your experience of going through what you've gone through to get to this point, right? Teaching other people that. That's the next step for you. If you feel called to it. If you feel called to it. But pile number 3, that is exactly what I'm seeing in your reading. Keep up with your habits and your routines. Focus on yourself, continue to focus on yourself, and keep those boundaries up and firm, and keep that confidence in yourself. You are beautiful inside and out. I am sending you so much love and light. If you would like a personal reading from me, that is now open. The link is down below in the description. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That really helps me out a lot. And subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of your future readings, okay? All right, I will see you very soon in your next reading. Bye!